Top 10 Creepy Google Maps Coordinates. Google Maps is a huge help for everyone because it is a better representation of a classic map. It gives us a 360 view of the area, landmarks, and nearby establishments. If you are bored, you can also take a stroll using Google Maps. However, there are several creepy things that you may find in different parts of the world. Welcome back to another episode of Epiz Scary, bringing you the best spooky content on the internet. If you love unsolved mysteries, freaky videos, ghosts, and the paranormal as much as we do, then this is the place for you. Subscribe to the channel now, so you never miss any of our fantastically freaky uploads as soon as they're available. Let's get into today's episode. Human lips in Sudan. In the top view, you can see the area as the luscious red lips of a human. In reality, it is a hill formation that can be found in Garb, Darfur, Sudan. If you have a wild imagination, you may think that it may swallow its surrounding area and everything on it. It may contain a black hole and you don't know where it will end. Thus, it can be a bit creepy if you think about it. Shipwreck in India. Aside from accidents on land, there are also some in the sea that leads to sinking ships. In North Sentinel Island, South Andaman, and Nicobar Islands, India, you will see the largest shipwreck noticeable on Google. It is the SS 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞, which is a 265 feet Bolivian cargo ferry that ran ashore and sank on the Wingate Reef in 2003. People can't really visit the place since it is the home of a dangerous tribe. According to reports, the island is almost the size of Manhattan but never had an outside contact. Furthermore, the tribe killed 2 fishermen when they went into the area. Mesa Huerfanita, New Mexico. The area contains etches of 2 large diamonds surrounded by a pair of overlapping circles. An author named John Sweeney said that it was a marker for the hidden bunkers for the Church of Scientology. The symbols are used by Scientologists as a guide after escaping a planetary Armageddon and returning to Earth. Strange Triangle in Australia. The image was discovered back in 2007 and people are quick to point out that there is a strange triangle dotted with bright lights in the middle of the field. People who believe in aliens quickly stated that it was a UFO hovering above Earth. However, some argued that it can be a remote-controlled wind farm with 3 sets of wires forming a triangle and the middle part receives and transmits control signals. Pentagram in Kazakhstan. In an isolated corner of Kazakhstan, you will find a huge pentagram with a size of roughly 1,200 feet in diameter. You can see the image on the southern shore of the Upper Tobol Reservoir. People thought that it was related to religious sects but it turned out to be simply an outline of a park. Sandy Island. It was 2012 when an undiscovered island popped up on maps. It was called a sandy island located in the northwest of New Caledonia and has the size of Manhattan. However, when a group of scientists sailed in the area, they never found a solid ground but open water instead. They explained that it might be due to human errors or a possible pumice raft. Cursed figure in Nancy, France. If you are exploring the streets of Nancy, France, you might get curious about a blurred area. Good thing that people are quick to take a screenshot as evidence. It turns out that there is a creepy looking statue in the apartment. It looked like a tall, corpse-like statue with messy hair and white, large eyes. Some say that it is just a tiki statue, but why does Google need to blur the area out in the maps? Huge bunny. Located in the 5,000-foot high Collito Fava mountain in northern Italy's Piedmont region is a 200-foot bunny. If you are exploring the area, you might freak out with its humongous size and creepy face. This rabbit is an art installation knitted by 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤, a Viennese art collective. The outdoor sculpture's purpose is to let tourists play with it by climbing and sleeping on it. Nagoro, Japan. This is a small village located in Shikoku, Japan. What makes it creepy are the dolls located all over the place, which are made by an old lady. According to reports, once a person dies, she replaces them with a doll. Another creepy thing is that you won't see these dolls in the same place, but the old lady denies moving these dolls. Portal to Hell in New Baltimore, New York. If you watched or played Silent Hill, you will get the shock of your life when you see the images of this area in Google Street View. It looks like a nightmare with twisted buildings and shadowy figures, which is very similar to Silent Hill. However, it was later revealed that it was a technical problem that resulted in distorted images of the entire road. Though it was already cleared, the area still feels creepy because you can't unsee the previous images. Ghost Girl. Yay, this is pretty freaky at first glance. But it's very likely this little ghost girl is just a strange knot in the tree, or the face of an actual little girl who just happened to be hiding behind the tree when a Street View car drove past. Pigeon People. This shot was reportedly taken on a sidewalk along the 𝐤𝐨𝐬𝐤 in West Tokyo, the Mary Sue reports. This weird Street View photo of pigeon people has a totally normal explanation. However, it sounds like art students in the area showed up in this spot in masks as a prank. Without that explanation, however, it is a little bit scary for something like this to pop up on Google Maps. Dead body on a dock. This one was terrifying enough to people that Snopes actually has a page about it. In April 2013, the site reports, a meme spread that claimed if people entered the specific coordinates into Google Maps, they'd spot an image of a man dragging a body down a dock and into a lake, leaving a bloody trail behind. The dock is actually in Beatrixpark in Almere, Netherlands. Snopes reports that the image is probably just of a few people walking, accompanied by a dark brown dog, and that the blood is just red stained with that probably got wet, maybe because the dog jumped into the water around the dock. Mystery solved. Or, is it? Decapitated man. Take a real good look at this guy's leg. Someone told Thought Catalog in 2017 that they were trying to get a satellite image of the Black Sea, and stumbled across this image of a guy who's missing half his leg. This is clearly just a technical failure on the part of Google Maps, but it's pretty scary at first glance. If you check out the coordinates, the image is still there as of August 29. Sunken car. Last but not least, in 2015, employees at a Michigan funeral home were decorating a tree for the holidays when they spotted the roof of a car in a nearby pond, according to news outlet 𝐥𝐤𝐤. Ranker reports that there was a body in the car that had been missing for 9 years, and the car was visible on Google Street View the whole time. Now that is legitimately terrifying. That brings us to the end of this video all about the top 10 creepy Google Maps coordinates. Which of the entries in the video gave you the creeps? Maybe, you know of some other scary stuff that has been found on Google Maps. Get involved, and let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a thumbs up. Plus, if you want to see more awesome scary content just like this, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as we upload a new video. As always, thanks for stopping by. See you again soon, in the next one.